So I'm going to show you how I fillet speckled trout. First and foremost, you need a pretty decently sharp knife. You want to make sure that the fish has been on ice, so the flesh is a little firm, easier for you to fillet. When it's fresh, it's kind of the meat kind of falls apart a little bit, especially on these speckled trout. I like to wipe mine down so it's not so slippery. Kind of rinse it down too as well. But there's many different ways to fillet a speckled trout. I'm going to show you how I do mine. Pretty common around the internet on how I fillet, but I'm going to show you real quick. First and foremost, I don't gut. A lot of people gut and all that good jazz. I don't really gut. I try to stay out of the guts. But well, here we go. First cut I usually do is I try to get behind the fin just like such, all the way up to the top of the head. There's a lot of meat up there. From there, you start about mid, right here. Try to break through the skin just slightly, and then kind of just the tip, run it through. And then I flip it around, go back up. Getting stuck on the bones there. Alright. All the way up to the front. This is where I start working the meat off the bones. Just a few swipes. I'll hold it up a little bit, flip it, start working the back end. Now once you hit the center, or the spine, or a lot of people call it vertebrae, you want to kind of go over that, get the meat on the other side. So I just go over and then back down and start working the other side. Kind of push through here. Not really much meat here, so just push through there. And then from here, just kind of scrape it off those bones like that. Put over. Start cutting up the belly. Here you're going to start getting to what's called the bladder. You can kind of see it right there. The bladder is where it's kind of like leather. It's kind of hard to cut through. Just holding the fillet back, peeling it up until I hit those stomach bones there. I'm actually going to cut right through some of the bones and then kind of stay on top of the other ones here. I'm just going to run it all the way up. There's all your belly. I'm trying to stay out of this. You can kind of hear it. Those are all the stomach bones, so as you can see, not very much waste here until I get all the way to the top. Just like that. Pretty nice fillet. You can see those are all ribs, and there's that bladder you want to stay out of, and you can kind of see there. Now a lot of people, before you pull that fillet all the way off, they like to get onto the other side. That way it's a little bit flatter. But this wooden thing here allows me to stay pretty close. So literally the same thing. Behind the pectoral, down until I hit the bone there. Now this one I'm actually going to start right here, and just the tip. Get the skin separated a little bit. You can scale these two. It makes it a little bit easier getting through the skin. I just don't really bother with it. And then here, I start peeling the meat away from the bones. These rib bones right here, kind of cut to them and cut. You can kind of feel them. You're just gonna ride over those bones there, just like that, and ride right over those. Go all the way down to that spine. Not the biggest fillets, but on a 14-inch trout, it's not too bad. I'm here in Georgia. The limit's 14 inches. then skin. Just go right. You know, kind of pinch it with your fingernail. Go down. You know, hover. Kind of keep your knife flat. You're gonna separate the meat from the skin. Kind of go back and forth. A little bit sharper of a knife would be a little better, but and there you go. There's one fillet. This one was kind of a hard fillet there. Left a little bit of baby heat, but it'll be alright. Pretty sure there'll be a bunch of professionals commenting on how I mutilated the fish or how I wasted so much meat, blah blah blah. Ain't got nothing better to do but to comment on somebody else's videos, right? But there you go. Not too bad enough for a sandwich. Or whatever you plan to do with it. There you go.